reignite your motivation. Let's finish what we started. Finish what you started. What I started. Buenos dias, everybody. It is Friday, December 6th of 2024. And we ended our week. And let's get right into our joke of the day. Are you guys ready? What are the least expensive teeth? Jimmy, out there, do you know?
Dentures.
Nope. Buck teeth. Oh, but only $1. $1? Yes, and let's start with birthday shout outs. Okay, so there's a birthday in December 3rd that I forgot to shout out on Monday, but let's shine the light on him. Happy birthday, Christopher Martinez. Woo! All right, listen, Michelleman's going to share our YouTube video. That's his video right there. You guys could go right there in the little search button. Whenever I talk about people, you go in there, put Chris Martinez, and there he is. Hey, thank you, Ms. Sherman. Exactly. VP of Youth Development. I believe he's working at a college. Chris, let me know what you are up to, buddy. Awesome. And next, another birthday today. Whose is it? Jeffrey Lester or Jeff Lester. He's another person you can put in there. Michelleman's going to show you exactly. There you go. And boom, there it is. It's like Charmaine's got magic, right? It's not like we rehearse or prepare. Of course we did, guys. Excellent only comes from preparation. Good stuff, Miss Charmaine. I love it. Again, make sure you are liking and sharing our YouTube channel for those who are watching in Facebook or LinkedIn. Please make sure you give it a share, a like. This is how we grow our channel. People are exposed to what we're doing. And the last birthday shout out goes to who, Mr. Maine? Jen Romer. Listen, we need you in the interview with Action Takers. You are an action taker, my friend. She was one of our first team members for YSuperstars. She ran our basketball event, and she ran it like it was a team of 12. And we're forever grateful for that energy and everything you gave it to that child who connected us to our favorite principal. Look at this. It's all connected. Happy birthday, Jen Romer. You got to come to our channel, to our interview with Action Takers. I believe you're still in Alaska. So how's the weather there? And speaking, well, before weather, shall we go into my drink? Okay, so it's been a long time since I've been in Trader Joe's. So I got my creamer. It's a coconut creamer. It's so good. I missed it so much, but here it is. Here it is. All right. Oh no, we have an intruder to the show. I told
them.
Not the
weather yet?
No, it's not the weather yet, honey. We're still in. What are you drinking today? Yeah. All right. Let's go to our thing. Next slide, Mr. May. We want to make sure you are. The doggy. Okay, we have our doggy who's a little sicky. But guys, I could hear her throwing up, guys. Oh, this is so terrible. Guys, let's go to the next slide. Support us with the mug or with the sticker. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear it? My puppy's throwing up next to me. Okay, Jimmy's got her. Oh, guys, golf courses are full of poison. Just letting you know, we're gonna avoid walking her over here because all these pesticides that they put, they may look pretty, but they're full of poison, guys. And I'm getting upset because my dog is licking something from this grass and getting sick. But anyway, it breaks my heart to hear her vomit. Oh gosh. Okay. I believe we're gonna get right into it. The weather could come later. And let's get into our topic of today. It's been 5 minutes. How do we reignite our motivation? Let's go to our first slide, Mr. Main. We're going to finish strong. We're going to talk about this concept. And I have a good person to talk to you about it. Let's play that clip. Put me small, Mr. Main. And yeah. Oh, it's me. All right, let's play it.
Today I'm going live. I'm
Big.
going to be sharing this book right here. Boom. Bucket list, right? My ultimate bucket list. And my question and my invitation is, are you waiting to retire or when you have money or when you feel successful to check off a bucket list? If you think that's what you had to wait for, please come show up. I want to share with you how I get to check off bucket lists during the weekend. So we call it weekend bucket list. And it could go from long term to now to free 99 to check off. So I'm going to be going over 10, that's a 5, but two fives is a 10 ideas.
Yes. All right. So that was one of our shorts here in our video. And okay, are you ready? Let me put it over here on the screen. If you think you have to retire, what did I say? Make lots of money or feel successful for you to go and dust off those dreams of yours, or what we in America we call bucket list, things that you are gonna do in the future. How about right now, right? How about right now in the weekends or on the days off for you? Because some people work on the weekends, right? I don't like that term, but anyway, it's a term meaning Saturday and Sunday, your days off, okay? Doing it on your days off. And one of the things that we're going to go to the next slide, Ms. Charmaine, is that we're going to do a little bit. This is part of me personally, how I reignite my motivation. Let's play it, Ms. Charmaine.
A project, on a book, on a poetry, and a children's book, on anything, get some help. Ask somebody either to keep you accountable, ask somebody to help you with the things that you don't want to do, delegate that, because the world needs to know what you're working on. Why superstars? Because you are. You have that gift, that talent that contributes to the new humanity to right now. And I want to encourage all of us that dreams come true when you write it down. Dreams come true when you have a team that supports you. That children's book, and I'm specifically talking to some people in here. That poetry book, that anything you're working on, get it done. And today I got a product that I'm going to be talking about, which is the Journer, a journal and a planner in one. It's here. The proof copy came here today, about 5 minutes ago.
All right. So, yeah, we'll go back to that slide, Ms. Charmaine, the original one for this, getting some help. Okay. Here's the thing about reigniting your motivation. We all think we're going to do it alone. Oh, guys, there's power in team. There's so much power in accountability. So what I'm talking about there is the journal that you guys can see. Mr. Maine, let's show them the journal really quick. If you only put, it's right there, right? That's my product, which is a journal and a planner. It's only 90 days. It's there to help you discover or unveil your values, your priorities, what's important. And so there's journaling prompt things such as gratitude, things that you accomplish, things that you observe, solutions that you're bringing to daily struggles to figure it out, to get down to your values. So yeah, let's bring the slide back again. So it's that journey is as your executive assistant or your bestie. But there's power when you write that down and you're able to see it and you're able to read it again, recap, and do something about that. So ask for help, get accountability, whether that's a coach or your bestie. It's just as simple as I'm gonna write this down. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it in such date, and then I'm gonna tell somebody about it. Or you get to invite somebody. So that's the simple one if you're doing something on the weekend. Then there's the long one. It could be a dream. Maybe you, my friend, want to write a children's book. First of all, I have an illustrator, okay, who helped me with beautify my journal. Actually, I have three. There are three very talented people that have helped me with one with the journal, other ones with logos, two with logos. And so there's plenty of talent. If you're looking for that, just leave me a message or shoot me an email. Get help, collaborate. And I'm saying that to myself to remind me that collaboration has been where I've been the most successful in the long term or bigger rewards, right? We could start with the weekend and then we could go into really those things that were planted in you since you were little. Like you were meant to write a book, you're meant to write a novel, you're meant to write a children's book, you're meant to be in a movie, you're meant to be an actor, you're meant to be a singer. What is your spark? What is your spark? I'm dying to know. I definitely know I was born to be a facilitator and a speaker and to inform and be here and why I do this. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to show up here every Monday and every Friday. All right, let's go to the other way to reignite our motivation. This is story time. It's not my story, but it's the story of this guy who, if we go to the next slide, Ms. Charmaine, really quick. On Monday, I had shared, the whole weekend bucket list and the plane and how Jimmy was able to get me this this mini tiny lesson. But I was able to fly, get the experience and say, yes, I want to fly, flow, thrive, be up there. People have always called me a dreamer. And I was like, I find it a little insulting because now I am an action taker. I write my dreams and I make them happen. Right. So I'm not just stuck in the sky. This to me was like, yep, now I'm flying in the sky. Right now I'm taking action. And I love it because that same day, we got to see my niece and my nephew, and they were just like, whoa, my auntie, Tia Patty, just did one of those bucket lists, one of her dreams. She just did it. And that's our channel. We believe that the best form of youth development is by us, the adults, living that lifestyle, that those dreams, those seeds that have been planted since we were little. So, but enough about me. Let's hear on his story, Ms. Charmaine, and let's get Arthur. Actually, we're gonna play the beginning of the story because I think it's hilarious. Let's play the beginning. Oh, right, no sound. Yeah, so we're arriving there and we see all the planes. Jimmy is getting nervous. I'm getting nervous, and then look what's in our right. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Yeah, you see a cemetery. Listen, when we're so close to our dreams, we're so close, there's going to be some scary, scary things. But there it is. There it is. There's me flying, right? Dreams happen when you write it down. That's a pilot, right? Obviously, he's right there. I didn't fly by myself, but he let me have a lot of control. Me and Jimmy have a lot of control. And we were certainly happy to do that, right? Because we wrote it down. Again, dreams come true when you write them down. Guys, only 3% of people write their dreams. All right, let's go to his interview. All right, with Tremaine, of course, knows exactly where to do it. Oh, those commercials. That's fine. I think it's because of the uh the music that we use. All right. So as those ads are playing, how lovely, we're gonna get right into Arthur's story, which I'm gonna tag him. We're gonna put his YouTube channel in the descriptions. Miss Charmaine's gonna do that after this show. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, and then I'm gonna share a little bit more. But anyway, let's hear his beginning story.
Good in. Yeah.
So when did this start for you?
Okay, so basically when I was 8 years old, lived in Jamaica, my mom took me to Cayman Islands. First time getting on the plane, I was like, wow, this is what I have to do in life. So my dream started when I was 8 years old, but I lived in Jamaica, the island, and we didn't have airports around or know anyone that was in aviation. So I didn't actually move permanently to New York until I was 13. It wasn't until about 2015 I got off of a flight going to Orlando.
Orlando.
Getting off the flight, a little tiny lady came walking out of the cockpit, and I was like, wow, she just flew the plane. So I said to her, wow, you just flew the plane. You know, in my mind, I'm like, man, if she could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
So I started telling her that, you know, talking to her, and I was like explaining that I always wanted to be a pilot. She's like, so why aren't you? I was like, well, I didn't know how to go about it, and now I think I'm too old. She's like, listen, you're never too old. Start by taking flying lessons at your local airport. In my mind, I was like, I don't think they do that at JFK. But needless to say, I went back to the hotel and I Googled flight school near you, and all of this popped up. And I didn't know that.
Nice.
I didn't know that this airport actually existed, and I lived only 17 miles away.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You're only 17 minutes? That is crazy.
Yeah.
Is that the plane?
No, this is the plane that we're going to be flying.
Oh,
All right, that's
right
good.
behind me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
It's
All right. Okay, guys. So Arthur, at the time that we met him in 2021, was putting in his hours by doing this gig, which was doing the flying over from Connecticut, from Long Island to Connecticut, back and forth. It's how he started his YouTube channel. If we could put his That Slide with Arthur, please, Miss Tremaine. And now, guys, like I would say, and this is why he's the action taker. He is such an action taker. Let's go to the slide. He's now a pilot for American Airlines. I just got goosebumps just saying that. Okay. He had a dream. And here's two things that he said that I want to add, right? First, I said, write it down, right? Really tap into those dreams is when you were young. He said it when he was 8. That's young to know what you're meant to do. We just got to stop and reflect and remember these things. We got to stop all these busyness. Start reflecting, start journaling, right? Pause for a second. What is it that when you were young, you're like him, I just got to fly. I'm going to fly, right? So we got to write it down. That means that we got to stop for a second and reflect so we're able to write things down to remember those childhood dreams and desires and things that were planted. But then he said the other stuff that I always get goosebumps is like, you know, a tiny little old lady so happens to be in Orlando. He's flying. And he's like, man, if she could do it, I could do it, right? You can do it, superstar. There's nothing stopping us. Nothing. No race, social, nothing is stopping us from getting to that dream that really God planted in you. A lot of people say God what, right? What did he specifically plan in you? It doesn't have to be your career. You can have a career and still do your hobby as the things, you know, I think in America, we identify by our career instead of by our spark. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, the third thing he said in there, or what I like to point out, is that she goes, listen, you know, You gotta find your local airport. You gotta find local people. You gotta get the skill set. Go get the skill set. Go find it. And he's like, JFK, right? He's living in Queens or borderline Queens, Long Island. And then he Googles the airport where we were at. It was only 17 minutes. Your dream, the starting of your dream can only be 17 minutes away from you. And all it takes is for us to stop, reflect, and go and look. And it was right there. My thing. Okay, there you go. I was frozen for a second. It could be 17 minutes away from you. I thought that was so cool and so like I was like, whoa, right? There's obviously a lot more. Please drop it in the comments what you got from his story. And yeah, just shortly, he started the YouTube channel. He's amazing on social media, right? He has an Instagram account. Everybody loved him. Jimmy got this thing, right? The flying, but when he went to search, everybody talked about Arthur. And so when we went in there, we were like, where's Arthur? We want Arthur. We heard people have an amazing experience, and that's because he's recording it, right? He's sharing stories. We went in a cloudy day, so we really couldn't see Manhattan. But some of his videos will have like the images from the Manhattan skyline, and it was just so cool. So he used all that. So I knew when I was going to get there, I was like, where's Arthur? A few years later, he's making that dream. He's living his dream as a pilot for American Airlines. And I think that is such a cool story. And I hope that his story has reignite your motivation to finish where you got started, because maybe you did start in a book and then you have stopped. It doesn't mean we're going to finish this book by the end of December, which is only 3 weeks left, but it's the beginning to pause and get focused on really what matters the most, what you were created for. And so this is how we're going to get to finish our December strong. This is how we finish our 2024 strong, knowing our values, knowing what really matters for us, right? Our design, God's design for us specifically. What a way to end the year and begin a new one for 2025. So here's the challenge. Challenge of the weekend. Oh, we have one more. Oh, yes, actually, before the challenge. Miss Shermaine, let's play that role. Yes, because that's something I want to talk about. Yes, thank you, Miss Shermaine.
Scout, you better move.
Woo! Listen to me, Linda, guys. Scout, you better move. Listen, this is what I want you to tell people. You gotta move. You're gonna jump in like those other two, okay? Grab a partner, grab an accountability person, hire a coach, get something for that dream, for that desire, right? You're a writer, get an illustrator. You're an illustrator, start working with writers, okay? Let's collaborate. See, our sparks together can produce something like a movie, like projects like that journal happened because there was a team. Shout out to my friend Kristen. I was wearing her shirt, Language Ninjas. Okay, I was collaborating with her. She supported my journal. She's been in our channel. We collaborated together, right? I've done tons of collaborations with her. Shout out to my friend Kayla, right? There are so many collaborations that can happen, and you might tell some of the people, move. We're coming in. We're coming in. So now the challenge of the week, okay? The challenge of the week is to dive right in. We're gonna move all these distractions. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump in and be action takers like Arthur, the pilot for American Airlines. And we're going to ask one person. I'm not talking go get a lesson right now. You're gonna find one crazy person like you where you're gonna collaborate on a love project. It's not the same, right? They're different skills. You're gonna find somebody with a different skill set as yours, right? So if you're a writer, you're gonna find an illustrator, you're gonna find an editor, right? And I'm going on the books because I'm gonna land on that one, right? Find a partner in accountability. Find someone with a different skill set that's going to complete your project. That's the challenge of the week. Guys, with that, let's jump in. Let's tell people to move aside. We're coming in. Make sure you are liking, that you are sharing, especially if this video has been helpful. Share with one person. Could it be that partner? Could it be that accountability partner? Okay, let's get the thumbnail picture, Miss Charmaine. Okay, this is going to be it. I'm pointing at you. You, superstar, you go get your partner, hire somebody, work with somebody, get somebody. Collaboration is it's not even like fast track. It's a success story where two is better than one. Let's go out there and get our partners, guys. Miss Charmaine, what's our walkout song? We are heading towards the weekend. Miss Charmaine's favorite one. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Hey, Miss Charmaine, that's my accountability partner right here for this show. Yes! Let's go.